Cancel culture is horrifying. It can ruin your life overnight. It can destroy everything you've ever worked for. It can steal your dreams. When the leftist mob comes after you, what can you do?
A small family bakery in Ohio knew exactly what to do when militant leftism and cancel culture came to destroy their dreams. They fought back hard and won big. This is their story. And it's delicious.
Welcome to Oberlin, Ohio, a town 30 miles southwest of Cleveland, population 8,200. This quaint town may seem an unlikely setting for one of the most consequential battles in the modern culture war. But what happened here, in this exact spot, changed the direction of the culture war forever. To understand this modern-day story, you must understand the history of the town of Oberlin. In 1834, the College of Oberlin was founded. It was fiercely abolitionist and was one of the first colleges to accept black students in America. Oberlin was a crucial juncture in the Underground Railroad and is often called the town that started the Civil War due to their militant political activism and defending the rights of freed slaves.
Militant political activism became a cornerstone of Oberlin College. But while the college got more leftist and more elitist, the town of Oberlin stayed the same. A working class, conservative, small Midwestern town. That class divide would set the stage for the battle to come. Welcome to Gibson's Bakery. Family owned for 135 years, Gibson's is a quintessential, perfect, small, down-home Midwestern bakery. The kind that you find all across the Midwest, serving sweets, glazed donuts, confectionery, handmade candies. The location of Gibson's has been a favorite for students and faculty of Oberlin College for over a century. However, on November 9th, 2016, an event would happen right here that would pit these two town institutions against each other in a vicious battle. It would launch the small, sleepy city of Oberlin, Ohio, to the front of the culture war.
An underage Oberlin student entered Gibson's grocery and attempted to shoplift some wine from the grocery store. Alan Gibson, Jr., an employee and grandson of the bakery's owner, attempted to call the cops. The thief smacked the phone out of his hand. The thief ran across the park and Alan chased after him. The student confronted Alan in the park and began to violently assault him, screaming, "I'm going to kill you." The student was arrested by the police moments after.
When news of the incident hit campus, the laws broken didn't matter, the evidence didn't matter, the facts didn't matter. All that mattered was that the store owner was white and the student was black. This alone was enough to whip this progressive campus into a hysteria and cause the movement to cancel Gibson's, to form a mob and go right to the storefront.
On November 10th, 2016, hundreds of students blocked the entry of Gibson's. The protesters screamed and chanted insults at the store and the staff. Flyers were plastered on the windows calling the bakery a racist establishment. Tenured Oberlin staff and professors took turns addressing the mob of students on a bullhorn, whipping them up into a frenzy. The tires of the employees' cars were slashed. Anonymous threats were made against the store daily. In the middle of the night, someone harassed the 90-year-old store owner, Alan Gibson, causing him to slip and crack 3 vertebrae.
In response to rising campus tension, the college canceled a century-old business deal they had with Gibson's. The entire episode left the bakery in financial ruin and ruin of public image. But the tide was about to turn for Gibson's Bakery.
In the summer of 2017, the student shoplifter pled guilty to charges of theft and trespassing and had to write a statement absolving Gibson's of racial discrimination. I believe the actions of Gibson's employees were not racially motivated, and they were merely trying to prevent an underage sale, the student wrote.
Absolved of all wrongdoing, Gibson set out to hold accountable the people at Oberlin College who slandered their good name and nearly destroyed their family business. In November of 2017, Gibson's Bakery filed a civil lawsuit against Oberlin College, charging that the college has directly participated in their defamation. The college fought back hard in court, and when the jury ruled, this was the result.
On the day of the verdict, the jury found that Oberlin College and its dean of students maliciously libeled the Gibson family, slandered them as racist, and encouraged a crippling student boycott of the business. An Ohio jury agreed and ordered Oberlin College to pay a whopping $44 million in damages to the owner of Gibson's. Today, Gibson's is still very much in business. They're thriving, but this episode has left a strong mark on the community with a lot of lingering questions.
The forces at play in the town of Oberlin are the same forces that exist in the culture war across America. Working class versus elite. Woke versus traditional values. It's a divide as much about politics as it is about class. The professors at Oberlin College come from the most elite universities in the world. Their worldview is one of social justice and identity politics hierarchy. In that worldview, the owner of Gibson's could never be the victim because they're white and working class. They pass that worldview on to their students by the tens of thousands. They teach them to ignore the rule of law, to judge quickly and without evidence, and to engage in mob-like brutishness against people whose only crime is to be different than them, to be less elite, less woke. This isn't an education, that's anarchy. Thank God the American justice system punished this type of anarchy this time. There's one thing to be learned in the David versus Goliath battle of Gibson's Bakery versus Oberlin College, it's that our values are worth fighting for. Keep fighting.